Okay, I think we're ready. Okay, so welcome to the stream. We're here again at Adventure Games, sponsored by DX Racer. Here playing some more Chrono Cross. Well, it's been what, 2 weeks since we've played, so I'm kind of know and don't know where I am. It's been a little bit since I actually picked up the game, so we'll figure out where we are as we go. First hand, of course, is going to be where I saved, which kind of does not help. I do have an idea of what I did. I think last time we were doing some side questing and we actually got ourselves a star fragment. I did not do that, by the way. That's still my controller being, well, I don't know if it's a controller or what. Something's being wonky. Regardless, whatever. It is what it is. It's something we've been dealing with this entire time, so if it's something that happens, it happens. It's not that annoying. It's just, it's just a little annoying. Anyway, now that we got a star fragment, this guy over here told us about earlier, let's check this chest again. And we get a huge alien after us. Something just very weird. I mean, it's in the game, so it's what it is, but like, a random alien just to confront here. Obviously we're starting off with a pretty decent boss. Well, yeah, I guess it's a boss battle, whatever you want to call it. I think we start with an imbecile just because I know he has some strong attacks and I definitely don't want to deal with. But yeah, yeah, an alien with a laser gun. Okay, whatever, it is what it is, I guess. Something that I have to remember to do when we're done with this. Make sure all my equipment is upgraded, because I know I've been having quite a few troubles recently with fights. Specifically the dragon fights, and that's why I'm doing all these side quests, to be honest, so I can actually prep myself up for them. Because they're not easy. Aside from the fact, you know, I'm actually having trouble with my game, which is scratched. But that's beside the point. Point is, we're having trouble, so we better, I guess, grind up, even though grinding isn't really a thing. Not really, at the very least, but it's enough of a thing that, you know, it's something I have to do. Because remember, again, there's no actual levels in this game. It's more of the stars determine how strong you are, and you can only get so strong at certain points of the game. I am going to make an attempt to summon. As difficult as that may sound. Well, yeah, summoning in this game is difficult. That's just the fact that I've pointed it out many a time before now. I'm going to wait for one more turn of his to actually try and pull this off. So I have a feeling as soon as I start this, he's going to use an element to completely mess up the field effect for me. Okay, so he got his turn in. I probably shouldn't have used all my stamina links, but what's done is done. So, let's try and get this started. If you do remember, my strategy for this would be to level 1 with the person who's summoning, and then just straight up use anything you can. I can't use a turn white. I was about to use a turn white to actually help me a little bit, but that would end up screwing me over completely. And we don't want that. So we might as well just take a chance to heal up. Now one more turn, hopefully I can get this through. Well, actually technically 3 more turns, because I have to actually attack once with the links to be able to pull this off. And there's the meteor shower. Okay. Mission failed. But we get to see a nice animation. which I'm sure we're going to be seeing much more often because that is an actual good element. So, alright, so we failed to do that. You know what? Let's recover our stamina by defending. I guess we're just going to finish this off the old-fashioned way by beating him down. Again, like I've been saying, I like to take risks, so going for those level 3s right off the bat is something I like to do. And something I've definitely noticed myself, I talk very fast. I've got to, you know, slow down, calm down. It's kind of like a second nature for me, for sure, because, I don't know. I don't really talk that often. Well, that's not true, but talking casually like this, I don't talk so often, so I tend to quickly go through what I'm trying to say, just so quickly that I end up linking words together, and it's like, you can't really understand what I'm saying. Even right there, I was starting to speed up a little bit, so like even that. But whatever. I'll just have to learn to control the way I'm actually talking. But regardless, we're just trying to get through this fight. Hopefully everybody else has been pretty good this week. I know myself, I've had, I would say a rough week. It hasn't been exactly the best. Mostly because of work. But you know, work is work. You kind of got to do it. That was a mistake. But yes, work is work. You kind of have to deal with the punches as it is. Plus, as much as you don't like it, that's just how it goes. Try and finish this guy off here. I should use a free fall instead of my special tech. But other than that, it's been a decent week. I've gotten a few things done that I've wanted to finish for a while now. And, you know, other than the frustration that came with that, it's been a decent week. Not the best, but a decent week. I do hope everybody else has been fine, at least. So, the real body of this monster was this small? Whoopee! Star fragment mine! And now we just get to the little minigame where we have to catch an alien. Who taunts us with na 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 na. Why are we gonna do this? I'm not sure yet. Well, I do know why. Starkey's shocked! Starkey got caught. You win. Who are ya? Oh, Starkey come far with stars. But Starkey's ship fall from sky. Star fragment is Starkey's ship fragment. The ship turned to fragment after crash. So, that's why you collected fragments. If we're lucky, your ship might still be intact in the other world. Really? Whoopee! Starkey come with you. And we just add an alien to our party. Again, seemingly random, but it'll come into play. Probably well, I don't know if the dumbest way to say it is the best way to say it, but not a way you would really expect, for sure. I don't know if you noticed last two streams, I did not have my headphones on me. It was me just forgetting them at home. It is what it is. Sometimes, you know, human nature, you forget things when you're either rushing, which for the past 2 weeks I've been definitely rushing around. And, you know, just, you tend to forget things. Everybody does it. It does happen. but it's, I guess there's one thing to say, I've been uncomfortable without them. I don't know what it is, but there's a sense, I guess, of comfort with these on. It's a psychological thing, I would say, if anything. Nuts how something as small as like a set of headphones over you could add like comfort to what you're doing. It's just, human nature, I guess. I don't know, for me, it's just like it feels like it helps me out. I don't know. Regardless, I feel a little bit more comfortable around here today than the other days I've been with the other microphone. Nothing against the other microphone here, because it is a pretty decent microphone. It's actually a pretty good microphone. But it's just not what I prefer. So, regardless, continuing on here, there's still a bunch more side questing to do, more stuff to actually progress the story as well, as much as it seems like it's a side quest. It's not. It's actually necessary. We would have to get it done eventually, so we might as well get a head start on it now. So, that being said, I think the last time I was trying to enter the hut at the Gold Dove there, and unfortunately I was denied. So, it was just the wrong world. We have to be in the other world in order to return the tier. So we might as well get that done now. But yeah, regardless. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, I better make sure. Equipment. Am I at... I think the best stuff I can make is... rock. Like, denaderite. If that's how you pronounce that word, that element. Well, I don't know if it's even a real element. Regardless. Well, it might be. An ore. It's not exactly an element. Element table, I don't think it has denaderite on it. So let's, while we're here, give the Tear of Hates. Ah, how could this be? This is without a doubt a piece of the dragon tear. Surge, I saw bestow upon you the dragon emblem. It is a symbol of the dragon shaman. The emblem and the dragon tear have been handed down by dragon shamans for generations. Although the worlds are different, you should be able to receive aid from the shaman with this emblem. Make haste to the alternate world. Now we can actually head over to the other side. Well, the shaman on the other side. I didn't exactly want to do this, but okay. I just wanted to see what Stina had to say here while we were at things. Obviously, it wasn't anything too important, but I still forgot to do that. Whatever, we'll just take the long way around. It's not really that long though, but still. So again, aside from what? Well, I guess what we're doing here. We should actually head back to Viper Manor. Because I think I was trying to do this earlier, but I was in the wrong world. So let's change up our party just a little bit for maybe a couple minutes. Actually, there's two things I want to do. I want to head to Viper Manor and then actually to the woods in order to set something up in the other world. Well, can I do this? I'm not sure. Yes, I can. Okay. So I did get this the right way this time. Hopefully. Well, not hopefully. At this point, it's probably guaranteed that I got it right, but still. All I'm really doing here is having Norris meet Norris for his level 7 tech. If I can actually get in this door. And actually head and do something else for another side quest. Which I'm actually going to continue on that afterwards. Well, after the forest. I no longer need it. He just gives top shot, which is, again, his level 7 tech. We have decided to withdraw from here. Shall we return to the mainland in due time? I must be off. So, the poor army's invasion, I guess you can call it invasion, is now officially over, and they're returning to the mainland. So, I guess that kind of just ties that together. And the thing, again, about level 7 techs, for the most part, they have to be equipped, so let's just find it here, wherever it may be. I probably pass it off without realizing it. I can't actually do it right now, because he doesn't have a 7 slot. That's what it is, that's what it is. Now if I can actually get through this door. I don't know what the deal is with these doors, and me having trouble with them, but I'm having trouble with doors. How surprising. And if you remember oh yeah, that guardian we fought was guarding this area, so up until now we couldn't actually access this place. So let's go ahead and find out what we got. Actually, there's a few things we can do here now that I'm thinking about it. A few things I forgot about. So let's just go ahead and respect my behind, it says. That may be a hint to something. Well, we've encountered many traps in this place before, so let's put away the guys, and just say there's a trap in the front. Don't go to the front. There's a letter inside. There's a good reason why we borrowed these contents. If you want it back, come to the Isle of the Damned and bring Sir Karsh. Signed, Salt Pepper. Salt and Pepper of all people. Damn! What are those idiots up to? They are kind of idiots, aren't they? But yeah, they took the contents for some reason, which we will find out soon enough. Well, I won't spoil it for now if you haven't seen it before, but it all comes back. Let's head up this way really quick. There's one more thing I want to get accomplished in here while we're here. And it's another trap that we have I don't think I actually showed it off, but another trap we couldn't exactly deal with up until this point. Which I think, if I remember correctly, there's a switch around here somewhere. Fear the one with the missing shield. Repress the anger of thy god. The moment you see truth from within the light, the god's anger will calm. Okay. So that's just a hint to the prop shield from before. I think I've actually showed off that fight much earlier on when we were invading the mansion for the first time. I'm just going to do a quick sweep around here because I'm 90% sure there's like a switch I'm supposed to hit in order to Unless, hold on a second, I need somebody else. Unless I need, like, Viper in my party in order to hit that switch, which is very plausible. Just because the item we're going for is either his level 7 tech or it's a Rainbow Shell, which those are important. Well, if you want the best equipment. Let me just check one more time around here. So I don't know, to be exact. It's been, again, like I said, it's been a while since I've actually played the game, so a lot of this stuff is vague for memories and vague for, you know, not exactly accomplishing everything in the game previously. I guess it's not a switch, because it doesn't seem like there's anything at all here. So, well, let's just go ahead and do a sweep through and actually head back down. Unless by me not actually going through the trap itself, I never activated a flag for the switch to actually activates. But we will see. There's one more thing maybe I want to do. Let's do a quick visit over to the Prophet. Just to see what he has to say, if nothing else. The poor soldiers have withdrawn from Viper Manor. You cannot continue in that form forever, Surge. Perhaps if you return to Fort Dragonia, where this all happened, you may be able to regain your true form. I guess he just gives you a little bit of a hint as to where to go now, which doesn't hurt. I mean, I knew where to go, so that is what it is. But do we want to return to our form as of right now? Actually, I don't even think we can. We still need to get one more key item before we can do that. I think. Well, thinking about it, it's another key item before having to do an annoying sequence, I guess, again. But regardless, let's just go ahead and do this little puzzle. Not even puzzle. So we go here, and we can't progress. Trap. If I recall, there's an instructions note on how to bypass this trap. It should be in the drawer inside my room. See, now I can actually head back up to the top and, you know, progress through the trap. There was indeed a flag that I had missed, so that's what that was. Yeah, so there's that. I am trying to think, is there anything else in the fort? Well, in the fort, this is Viper Manor, not a fort, that I have to actually complete before I continue on. Thinking about the basement, to be exact. Because there is one thing in the basement I can think of that we haven't actually done. But we're still here. Let's go ahead and find that note. Is this the note? Fear the one with the missing shield. Repress the anger of thy god. The moment you see the truth from within the light, the god's anger will calm. I guess the note was the hint. And it wasn't actually something I missed, so... Well, we came up here for no reason, yet again. Well, this happens. What can you do sometimes? A little more time here does not hurt, so it is whatever. Again, this all just falls to me trying to be as completionist as possible. I mean, we could continue on with the story, but this I find is a little bit more interesting. At least I think so, at the very least. So let's do this again. Fear the one with the shield. Missing shield. Oh, that's the switch I'm looking for. Maybe I still missed something in the place up there, but regardless, we found the switch. That should deactivate things. I knew there was something about that wall at some point. Viper's Venom. Now, was that a tech or was that actually a equipment? Yes, it's actually equipment. A special blade for him. It's a +7 to his attack, which is great. I mean, Viper's not somebody I generally use, so I completely forgot what the Viper Venom was. Could have been his level 7 tech, it could have been a weapon like that, and what do you know? It was a weapon like that. What is it you want? Are you really Lynx? There's something different about you. The lab puts Gyrobic at ease. So Lucia was somebody we had in Surge's party. That's why she has a little bit of a questioning comment about us there, but that's about it from her. You've already been here. I don't think there's anything else in the torture room. I mean, that's what this room has to be. There's no ifs or ands or buts about it. It's a torture room. And like I said, there was nothing actually in there. So let's continue on. Is this still locked? It is not. Where does it lead me? I forget. The sewers. Well, I guess we can take the sewers down to where we want to be. Because where I wanted to get again to the forest, because there's one reason to be there. One reason I can think of at the very least. And I guess we can show off Viper's Venom a little bit, just to see what it looks like. It looks like a very unique sword, like a sword with a cross, almost like it looks like a crossbow. And it seems very strong, considering he just did 129. We haven't really seen anybody aside from Lynx doing about that much damage. Let me just go ahead and check side by side. I mean, I know these are a little bit of a weaker enemy, but what do you know? He's doing quite a bit, so maybe we should keep him in our party for the time being. Because, again, why not? We'll leave our party as is for now, because we need Karsh. So there's one thing we got to do, and of course that is equip their elements. Because we are going to be doing some fights with them, so why not actually have some elements to work with? I mean, it's a great idea, isn't it? Kind of obvious. But we'll just get through these simple fights as quickly as possible for now. I'll just ignore equipping for the time being, just because I want to get things moving here a little bit. And things are a little bit slow at the moment. And the one good thing I can say about these fights right now is all the nimbles that they're dropping are good fodder for element exchanges, which we did do previously? And we may have done previously, but regardless. Element exchanging is exchanging elements for materials. Well, I can't get to the forest from here. But I guess unlocking that treasure chest is a decent trade-off for the time wasted. So in that case, we'll just head back here, hopefully not getting into another fight, which gladly we did not. If we can actually climb this ladder. Not only are we having trouble with doors, we're having troubles with ladders. But let's find our way out of this mansion and continue on. To what goal? I'm not sure yet. Or side questing. That's what I can say. So let's actually head to the forest this time. Well, we're not actually heading to the forest, we're heading to the sewers beyond the forest, because we don't have to go through the entire forest. But we will still get ambushed by gloops, because they're still annoying. As they were, as they will be. Let's just run away, because why should I? I know most likely the gloops are not gonna drop any elements. I mean, I probably could get a couple stat ups for my people, but ooh, Deluge is really good too. I'm actually really glad we unlocked that chest. Deluge, when we actually get into it, is a blue tech, blue element, pretty much. Can I move this now? It won't budge. I guess I must have messed up that sequence. Let me just double check. Yeah. It is completely possible to mess something up in this playthrough of the game, so you can't actually get a thing. Get a few things, as a matter of fact. And it seems that that's what I did here. Because right now, as it is, it's impossible to move that boulder, to my knowledge at the very least. So we missed out on a character? A funny character. Funky character, I guess. I don't even know. And I'm not even sure if we really missed out. Oh, and I'm in one of those situations where I have to fight. Nah. I mean, they're weak. At the very least, but didn't want to exactly fight them. Luckily, we have Viper, who's a yellow, who deals massive damage to these green guys, so what's the complaint about? Time wasted, the time wasted. We get a couple materials, but don't think we're going to be using them anytime soon. Now that we cleared out one of them at the very least, we can run away from this one. We will escape. But yes, moving on here, moving on. Let's just make our way through the forest. I guess while I'm moving my way through the forest, I can check just to make sure I actually missed. Yeah, I think I've actually missed. Let me just go into this cave probably the last time. I know I've been in here before, so this is probably the last time I'll be in here. We already checked out this note. Yeah, I think we're done. We're done here. Let's just move on and continue with what we were doing. Avoiding as many battles as possible. So now that we've read that note addressed by Sultan Pepor, Pepor, whatever you want to call them. Should have made more of an effort to dodge this guy, but yeah. What's done is done. And of course they get the first attack. And yeah, they're not going to do anything to us, but still annoying. I don't even have to do a level 3 attack. 2 level 1 would have sufficed, but oh well. We wasted all the stamina on it. Oh jeez, on him. So let's just move on. I guess at this point, let's just do the auto allocate, and we'll be good. Not having to worry about the other elements, really. Look how far away he is. I refuse to believe he actually touched me. But, yeah, that's what it is. As long as he doesn't get the first turn, it's not too much of a time waste here. Again, his items aren't exactly stuff I want, so... And if there are elements, maybe, but even then there'd be low-level elements which don't trade for much materials. And then the other option is materials, which we're probably not going to use. So I don't think seeds are going to be used very often at this point. Well, now that that's done, let's make our way to the Isle of the Damned and see what Sultan Pepor have to say to Karsh. Although I know what it is, but still. This may be our first time to the Isle of the Damned on this world. At least the first time. Well, probably, yeah, not our first time here, because we did actually come here previously to get a pile of bones, I think. Just because I could at the moment. But now we're actually here to complete something, I guess, story related. And remember, the only true path is the path through the bones. Again, something that tripped me up a lot, because every other path is just a false path that keeps you going in circles, and keepsake. Okay. Moving on, moving on. I gotta remember to come back here at some point. Well, if I feel like it. Well, feel like it is not really the word I'm looking for, but for Sprig later on in the other world. Sir Karsh, you actually shook it here. Do you knowingly know why we are here? Hell no! What? Am I supposed to? Don't shank ignorance. We came here to investigate what happened here. Sir Karsh, we have stood by your side, unable to shake loose this one suspicion we had. Suspicion? We believe you may have killed Sir Dario. And by shaking it here, our suspicions have turned to conviction. Sir Karsh, we are executing you for the murder of Sir Dario. Dario. How's your training going, everyone? Miss Riddell. I brought something special for everyone today. Oh, really? What is it? Viper churros? Wrong answer, Glenn. Next. Are they really that good? Uh-huh. I can chomp down 10 of those easily. Haha, you're always like that. Those churros were originally iron rations for knights. Overeating is not good discipline. So, Miss Riddell, what have you brought to us? Please, don't make us hold our breath too long. This is it. I found it in Fossil Valley. Isn't it pretty? Ah, shoot, it's just a flower. Miss Riddell, did you go to the valley by yourself? What? I'm not allowed to? It's just a valley. I'm sure it's safe enough. I have enough for everyone. I will give you some to you boys. Glenn doesn't want any, right? Since you've gone through the trouble of getting it, I'll take one too. If I planted seeds, I might get some good fruit from it. Oh, how silly of you, Glenn. Here you go, Glenn. But I don't think you will grow any fruit, though. You don't know until you try. Karsh might not like things like flowers, but... No, it's not that. You brought one for me, too. This is beautiful. What kind of flower could this be? It's a bellflower. Miss Riddell, if you ever wish for this flower, I will go with you instead. If anything should happen to you, then let us go together. Doesn't that sound like a good idea? Yes, very well. Karsh, are you listening? Huh? Oh, sorry. So, what is it? What's with the formality? How should Actually, Why are you acting so strange? Spit it out! To tell you the truth. Karsh, we are pledged to marry. I've already told Daddy about it. That's what I wanted to tell you. Will you bless us with your approval, Karsh? Marry? So that's it! Well, congratulations! So, when's it gonna be, and where? We haven't decided on a date yet. We still need to finish surveying the Isle of the Damned first. Just that. Just what? I want the wedding here. The place where we have cried together, laughed together, and shared our dreams together. Oh, you never change, Dario. Hey, then I'll have to fill this dull vacant lot with loads of bellflowers. Just tell me if I can help you in any way. Thank you, Karsh. This must be it. Karsh, why are you in such a hurry? Enemy is not going anywhere. The footing here is bad. Why do you always have to be like that, Dario? The Masamune must be in there. Any dragoon would be hyped to see that thing, you know? Shaker Brothers, you stay here. Sir. Sir. Let's get going, Dario. Fine. Is that the Masamune? Was I really just possessed by that devilish sword? Driven by such intense hatred and envy? Maybe deep inside me, I was filled with hatred. Dario, the one whom I can never beat, no matter how much I tried. The one who stole Riddell's heart from me? What if that sword does not embed hatred into the mind of its wielder, but instead draws out and ignites the flames of hatred hidden within the hearts of men? And if that hatred was something deep within the wielder to begin with, what have I? So you do know something about it. Take it easy. Why the hell do I have to fight you guys? No time for questions. What the hell? So, it all comes back down to, again, the evil question mark sword of Masamune, because... I guess evil, because in this game apparently it's possessed, compared to like in Chrono Trigger, where it was the holy sword of light that dispels evil. Whatever. So I don't know what else to say, but this is all a side story about the Masamune coming again into fruition. Which, by the way, this is the actual final fight with Salt and Pepper, and they actually don't hold back for once. So, I guess enjoy it while it lasts, because it's the last time we're going to see these goons. All their tutorials are done, and we get to finish them off once and for all. But, again, Masamune, the Holy Sword, which, well, cursed sword, which ended up killing Garai first, by ways of... Nice misses, by the way. By ways of Raditz hatred, I guess. Well, not even hatred, but the deep down feelings of envy. Taking down the Dragoon Master, Garai. And the same fate happening to his son of Dario. It goes to, I guess, say that... I guess what... I don't know what I'm trying to say. What am I trying to say? Thinking this out a little bit would help. It could be what? The hearts of men truly do have envy in them. I mean, there's... I don't know if to say that there's always going to be somebody better than you, but... I don't know if it's more of... Shouldn't have done a auto-allocate all, because it messed up everything. Whatever. We'll fix it later on. When I got time. I guess it's to say that envy can take over anybody. Not... What am I trying to say? I should think it out a little bit more. I guess more of there's always envy in somebody's heart as much as somebody... As close as you can get to somebody, there's always going to be something that you either... Goodness, again. Either covet or... You want more, I guess? I don't know. I don't know if it's a message, I guess, really to take from it, but... It's something that is within, I guess, human nature even. It is human nature to want what you can't have. It is human nature to have a darker side to yourself. The difference is whether upon you act on it or not. In the case of this game, it is the Masamune that amplifies that anger and misintent and causes such tragedies to happen. And that unlocks his level 7, but that's beside the point. It shows that, listen to me, I did not kill Dario. I know the time will come when I can speak the truth, but I can't just yet. I hope you understand. Sir Karsh, I've come to an understanding after the battle we just had. You are not an even person. You would never kill your best friend. Please, forgive us. Looking back on you now, you were the one who took us under your wing, even though we were Dragoon outcasts. You're very special to us, Sir Karsh. We believe you, Sir Karsh. We must be on our way, but we hope to see you again, sometime, somewhere. When that time comes, we hope you will be ready to tell us what really happened. And we're sorry we took this from you. We're shaking it back to you. The memento pendant. One day, I promise to tell you guys the truth. Take care. Again, it is something to say that human nature does tend to be darker than it seems. I'm just gonna do a quick check down here for something. I might be wrong. Revenge, okay. There's just a little bit of a secret element over there. Anyway. I mean... I'm certain there have been times where even I have had thoughts of wanting to take something by force. And that's something that does hit, you know, deeper than it should. Again, another reason why I like this game, so, well, it's the same reason that I've mentioned before. It has all these deeper story arcs where it has these hits to certain emotions, certain feelings that hit a lot harder now than they did previously. I'm going to do a quick save here, because now that we got that memento pendant, there is a little secret something here. I don't know if it's on this world or the next, or if it's even available at the moment. But I'm going to head over to a secret island, which is not listed on the map at all, in a secret area that's also not listed. So we'll head up to and find out what's going on here. Possibly. Salt and Pepper just hanging out here. This is really truly my house. It's not like we're running or hiding from anything. Oh, it's you, Sir Karsh. We are on your side, sir. Once the Dragoon force is reorganized, we will rejoin you. Okay. Always be our leader. We just know how to make a good kid of it. This is like my house. Okay. So, this is where they went after that. They're just hiding out in this house. Like I said, I was probably on the wrong world. And what do you know? I was. Plus, again, I'm not even sure this is the right time to be doing this. I don't know if you can actually, at this point, get this event to go off. I know the memento pendant is something that is necessary for this event, but We might as well continue on and see if we can actually... Well, we do have to go back to the other world, as it is right now, so... We might as well hit up the world, well, go back to homeworld. And see if we can get that event going. I'm not sure whether or not we can, but... it doesn't hurt to try. So that being said, we're still doing side quests. I mean, the reward from this quest in particular is extremely good. And will definitely help out for the dragon fights coming up. So, it's worth it if it happens. Definitely worth it. How worth it? I'm not sure, because the fight is... Oh yeah, spoiled it's a fight coming up, but... it's not easy. I'm gonna do another save here so I don't have to do travel time just in case it actually does happen and I do get taken out. But we'll continue on with this, I guess, storyline on the same line. And now that we've actually discovered the area, it is the Forbidden Island, which is not marked. Just because I guess it's a Forbidden Island. Okay. Whatever. Let's see if we can do this. Again, I'm not sure yet. Look who it is. Yes? Dario! Is that really you? What the? So you're actually alive in this world? Dario, it's you. So you are alive. Are you saying you know who I am? Cut the crap, Dario. Of course we know. You do not know who you are. Do you know this man? It's been 4 years since this man was washed ashore, clinging on for dear life. Every day was a battle between life and death, but miraculously he made it. However, this man has no recollection of his past whatsoever. Dario! I'm your buddy Karsh, don't you remember? Good lord. So you do not remember a thing. Forgive me, I just cannot remember. Damn, what can we do? Hey, what if we bring Lady Riddell here? You might remember then. Oh yeah, that's a thing too. That's right, that's what makes this fight annoying as well. You have to have Riddell in your party, which, again, it's just somebody I don't use and makes things 10 times more difficult, but that's the nature of this game. It has so many characters and so many plot points that it ends up being this way. Now the question is, do I keep Karsh or do I keep... I think I don't know. I might have to keep Karsh. He might be relevant to the story aspect of it. And I keep him in regardless. And make sure, because I know every time in the past that I've done this, I've forgotten to equip. And speaking of equipping, we just obtained his level 7 tech, so let's make sure we equip that. There's one more thing I gotta do, and it's actually, well, 2 more things. Who do I have my revives on? Who was I using recently? That's the question. One was Zappa. No, Orcha. He might have one. He does. So let's unequip him. The other person I was using was Fargo. That was an easy one, because I know I use Fargo a lot. Healing supplement, 1 revive. I'll definitely put it on her just because I know Dario's element is white, which actually makes Okay, I gotta make sure, do I have a turn white on me? Pretty sure Lynx does not. Okay. She has a turn white on, okay. And she has all these other turn colors. So I'm definitely gonna want to use turn color on Lynx, because from what I remember, he goes down quite often during this fight. Quite often is... wait. Oh, okay. And make sure I have good equipment on. That's another thing. Helmet and a silver loop. I did that wrong. He has equipment on, which is good. Just boost your defense up as much as possible. He has silver axe mithril. Okay, he's good. And he's good. Alright, I think we're about as ready as we're going to be for this. Let's hope for the best, because I know, again, not easy. One last save, because I definitely don't want to go through that again if I go down, which I have this feeling I'm going to. I really have this feeling I'm going to. But let's continue. This cannot be. Are you Dario? But of course you are. This is another world. You're alive and well in this world. You seem to know me quite well. Yes, Dario, you do not remember me? I may be Riddell from another world, but every day I have always... Yet, you do not remember who I am? Riddell. That name moves my heart. I have a feeling that I have lost someone very dear to me. If only there was something that would reawaken your memory. Yes, I know. This pendant. This pendant is a memento from your mother. And a gift you gave me when we got engaged. This is... Try to remember. We've been together since we were little. And we will continue to be. I will always be there for you, Dario. Riddell. Run. Ah! Riddell. Riddell, that's right, Riddell. This is bad. What? What's wrong? No! Don't touch him! What the? The Masamune? The Dario? No, Dario, do not touch that sword! Riddell, my sword thirsts for your blood. I knew it! The Masamune was never actually disappeared from the Death Gate. It was just returned to its rightful owner. Wait a minute. That means Dario still... What really happened? I thought Dario died fighting demons on the Isle of the Damned. Actually... Is that the Masamune? Dario? What do you think you're doing? Die. Death to all living creatures. Don't tell me it's that sword. Dario, let it go! Stop, Dario. It's me, Karsh. Damn. Kill me, Karsh. Hurry. No. Do it, Karsh, or else I'll... No, Dario, I can't. Please, snap out of it, Dario. You idiots. I gave you a chance. cannot beat me. You are but a mere mortal. Who the... First, I will dispose of you, and then... Riddell. I shall let the Masamune sate itself upon Riddell's blood. Ha 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 ha. Damn you. Dario, what have I done? Pathetic fool. You are... Dario was killed by demons. Understand, Karsh. But... Are you going to tell everyone about what you just did? Are you willing to tell Riddell that you murdered Dario because he was possessed by the evil sword? Don't worry. Do as I say and everything will be just fine. Dario. So Lynx was involved with this much more than he thought. Now I understand. Dario was possessed by the evil sword Masamune. Prepare yourselves! I guess there's no way out of this. Cannot face Dario in battle. To abolish the darkness, we must defeat the Masamune. It's the only way to save Dario. Face the enmity of my sword. Alright, here we go. This fight. I remember this one all too well because of how annoying it is. It may be just bad memories due to me not equipping Riddell. But looking at Lynx doing 6 damage to him is not very good. Not good at all. He seems to be very resistant to Black Elemental. Yeah. Let me try level 3 with Karsh. Let me try another level 3 with Karsh. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Is he black or is he... He's black. I thought he was white. Yeah, this is bad. This is extremely bad. Let me restart this fight really quick here. Cause yeah, that was about the worst possible outcome you could have had right at the beginning. We're not going to accept that for sure. So that being said, let's take off this revive and put a couple more healing elements on. Let's move this revive over to somebody who's not most likely not to die. More likely not to die. I don't need anti-yellow. I would like more heals for sure. I don't think I need magical power down. What else should I have on here? I'm not sure. Weaken. Weaken. Keep Ice Blast. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. This is definitely one of the few fights I would do something like this to actually edit things like this, rather. Very specific. Seal all. I don't think I want to do that. And there's nothing else I can really equip. Alright, let's give this another try. Hopefully we don't get another wipeout like that. Because again, that was bad. That was really bad. So... Alright, I'm going to do this a little bit differently. He's not very strong, so definitely level 1 attacks are the best. Let's make a turn white on him so Lynx actually does damage. Oh, that's right, he counters white attacks too! With the conductor rod. Even if it... Oh, great. Still not doing any damage. That's another reset. I hate to do it, but that's another reset. Okay. That's the one annoying the other annoying part to this battle. Any white attack or non-attack rather, is going to be countered by Conductor Rod. And it happened to Adele, which is a white elemental, so it dealt 700 damage to her, which she could not survive. Great. That's why this fight is annoying. That's why this fight is so annoying. Plus, I think I'm doing this fight very early. This may not be the time to do this. It's not going to stop me from attempting it. Definitely not. She did 9. She did 9 again. So definitely stick to single attacks. Okay. 8. Also 8. Yeah, this is not good. $75. That's a down. Okay, this is not the time to be doing this. This is just much too early. And I can Magna Gate. I'm just going to play this out until I die at this point, because that's just what it is. He's going to do 2 attacks and kill her. Okay, this is not the time to be doing this. This will be something for later on. I don't know how much later on, but definitely later on, because I have to have Adele in my party, which she's going to die. I have to have Lynx in my party, which he's not strong against him because of black against black. And I have to have a third person, which could be anybody. I definitely don't want to take another white innate with me, because the same thing will happen to them. They'll just die. And even as it is right now, I'm dealing 5 damage max. That's even with doing the strongest attack I have. So I'm just too weak. This is just not the time to be doing this. It's just a... Yeah, you can do this now, but you're not going to be able to do this now. You can't do it. So we know it's there. It'll be something for later on. We'll just move on for now. That may be another reason why I have all bad memories about that fight. I just keep on attempting to do it too early on into the run. So, with Karsh's side quest done to hit his level 7 tech, I think we're about ready to tackle the dragons. So, where do we start? I don't even know. Well, we're in Homeworld. Why not go to the first dragon we've met? The water dragon. What do I have? A green and a blue, green and a yellow with me, as well as black. That shouldn't be too bad. Let's just head over this way and make an attempt. An attempt will be made. It'll be a good one. I'm not sure. Oh, Riddell's in my party. Well, we'll just switch her out for Viper. Simple enough. Good thing I did not unequip him. But does she have the revive? She does. I want to make sure I get that off of her. Let's just remove from her. There we go. That works. And now we'll just make our way to the dragon. The last time we've been here was what? While we were still Surge? And we were banished, I guess. Humans, rather, were banished from the island for the deeds that happened because of our mistakes. Whatever you want to say. But we'll just move on. Since we're Lynx now, it doesn't matter. I guess. Kind of. In a way. Still, the devastation is done. You just see what she has to say while we're here. Fairies on this island do not take kindly to outsiders. Saying this out of goodwill, please leave this island as soon as possible. Yeah, she's still a little bit mad about what happened to her family members and the fairies of this island. So, rightfully, I guess that's rightfully so, because, you know, half, if not more than half their race were killed while the dwarves invaded this place, so again, rightfully so to be mad. Now, again, the dragons we can't take lightly, so let's just do a quick save here. Just so we don't have to walk through that area once more. And hopefully this fight goes pretty well. Oh wait, I'm forgetting. I want Karsh, or not Karsh. I'm gonna take out Karsh for our pirate friend Fargo. And success! My disc did not freeze on me, so the repairs I did to it are working. Yeah. I am glad that, you know, we're not freezing at the very least. Did Karsh have the revive now? He may have. No, he doesn't. No, he does not. Okay, well, so that's good. Good enough. We'll just make our way through. Things have changed a little bit since we were last here. There's lagunates and giant crabs, which I want to try not to fight. Except this one, which we have to fight. I mean, crabs are crabs. I don't know what else to say about them. Sidestepper. I guess because they sidestep like that. They must have good evasion. Possibly. But hopefully we can just blow through this fight very quickly without missing. I'm very hopeful about that, but look how many misses I just had right there. And we might as well, while we're at it, since we have been doing so, because we didn't have him in our party, let's pillage them a little bit and see what they have. I think that was a rare. Sea Charm. Okay, that's okay. I think there's certain animations that happen. Well, animations, yeah, that happen when you do get a rare steal. So I'm not sure. I'm not completely sure. Oh, that hurts. And it didn't take him out at the very least, but that hurts. This guy shouldn't be this tough, but I guess he is. 69. Because 69. Anyway. Black hole. So you can just take this guy out quickly. Instead of healing. Since we did steal that black hole much earlier on in the game, we might as well use it. Make use of it. Yes. Powerful. So that works. I mean, we know we're gonna have another fight, so we'll just healing up with using consumables, just in case we needed to. So I didn't want to go too menuing there. Just me being lazy. Surge. The water dragon is just beyond here. As if we didn't know that. So, let's talk to our old friend. Who gave us his ice breath last time we were here. The time has come. My powers I shall grant to the ones who seek to break the eternal chains of fate. What is it thou seeketh? Well, the blessing. Dost thou need the powers of the sleeping dragons to cross the Dead Sea? Dost thou seeketh to break the chains of fate? A son of man to challenge the goddess of fate? Fascinating. Then confront my trials. So, yes, we have to fight each and every dragon, if I haven't said that before. Some, like, I guess willingly. Some have their own, maybe devious reasons, it seems. Well, and there's one other thing with each of these fights. I may have explained before when I attempted the fire dragon, but the first thing I'm going to do in each fight is get to Fargo, attempt to pillage, because each dragon has one item to steal. Each of those items are plates. Armor, basically. And those plates grant you full immunity to the color that they... or is it the opposite color? I'm pretty sure it's the color that they are. Not only do they grant full immunity though, they heal you. So they are a very useful tool, but I think as a drawback, the opposite element does more damage. It may be even like double damage. I'm not entirely certain about that, but I can definitely see that for sure. So the only problem I have right now with me doing that pillage, the field is full blue, which against the water dragon, that's not good. I should change that immediately, and also I should stop missing. That would be nice. I probably should have brought some traps with me as well. Something like a deluge trap would have been nice. Maybe the auto allocates did give me a couple, but who knows. Speaking of deluge, there's our first instance of deluge, and it took out Viper because I didn't get a chance to heal. Or I neglected a chance to heal. One of the two. Regardless. Want to try not to run away? Does he have the revive? He does. We'll take a turn to do that, because again, having one party member down hurts immensely. It cuts down your stamina use by a ton. Yeah, I would say a ton. He doesn't have a heal all, does he? He doesn't have recover all, that's good. Luckily enough. I want to make sure I stay ahead of the game here. That being said, I'm going to have to defend to recover stamina here. Because just going turn by turn by using one attack is not going to be good for us. Is that going to take out Viper again? 106 is what we're looking for. 98. Okay, that's barely surviving. Fargo should have some heals. Let's switch to him really quick. And Nostrum is going to be our last resort, because heal all is better than that right now. Because everybody needs it, for sure. Yeah, like I said previously, these fights are no joke. For certain. They're gonna end up taking me out at some point. Just like previously. Excuse me. Just like previously with the fire dragon, he took me out very easily. That's why I went side questing in the first place. the main reason for this is because they use these all attack all moves, and it can get overwhelming very quickly, especially if you leave the field effect to stay as it is. Because that was a field effect with one additional blue on it, so it was kind of strong. Not the strongest it can get, but still strong. Nice crit there. For the most part, I'm going to have to rely on physical attacks. That's for certain, because my elements are going to have to be reserved for healing at the moment. But we will get to a point where where we want to finish him off. I'm talking too fast at this point. When we want to finish him off, we definitely want to start using as much offense as we can. We all have the flu now, which is cutting our stamina recovery, so it's just getting more and more dangerous. I could have taken some medicine into my elements as well, but I neglected to do so. Will I regret that? Maybe. I don't know yet. Viper survives with 1 health. I definitely want to use another all heal, if I have one. I don't have another one. In that case, we'll use a Cure Plus, because it is going to be boosted. Not on the dragon, though. Definitely don't want to cure the dragon. You don't know how many times I've done that. I don't know how many times I've done that, because sometimes the targeting in this game is a little bit wonky. He's using a lot of elements. He actually exclusively used elements. Nostrum. On Lynx. He's more important at the moment because he has my other revive. I want to make sure he survives at the very least. If, you know, people start going down. I can maybe survive with 1 other person down, depending on how much damage I get done here. Here comes another deluge. He is just being completely relentless with this. Fargo's nearly down from the looks of things, so is Viper. I need another heal all. Recover all will work. The one dangerous part right now is I have 2 people who are out at the moment. And they don't have any stamina, even as it is. I did use Imbecile on him already. It may have already worn off, I'm not sure. It definitely helped. Free fall trap is not going to help me. Do I have a turn blue? No, I have a turn black. Let's use a heal. Viper is most likely to die. Let's go ahead and heal him up. And then in Viper's turn, we have to defend. We have, like, no choice. We need some stamina recovery. Tsunami Beam, so next is going to be Deluge. Fargo's close to death at this point. Fargo has the least stamina. Viper has to hit up to level 5, I think, for a Nostrum. Hopefully. 1 more level. Hopefully he doesn't get his attack in, and will Nostrum Fargo. I always underestimate consumables. Because, I mean, consumables are the one thing that you can use multiple times in a fight. Elements are very useful, but for the most part, you can only use them once per fight. I mean, like, the heal alls and the recover alls are only going to be available to you. And Viper's frozen. Is he frozen? No, I don't think he's frozen. He's just nearly down. I should take less risky moves here, because again, he's nearly down. Well, he's not nearly down. He's nowhere near being nearly down, because his stance still hasn't gone into his tired, quote-unquote, stance. Fargo has more stamina. Let's just make sure to switch over to him as quickly as possible. I know you do physical attacks. I don't know why you're not doing it at all this fight, but you're just being annoying. That's just the luck of the draw. Nostrum, Lynx, for sure. At this point, everybody's being taken out by one deluge, so gotta make this turn count. He has the revive. Viper has to be cured. Good thing I looked at his elements, otherwise that could have been worse than it is. I have to defend. Fargo might survive this, he did. Lynx has to go up. He has the most stamina, plus he has Nostrum still to use. Viper is more important because he does have the revive right now. Fargo should go though, because I think he's the most likely to have a heal. Just gotta hope he doesn't get his turn in, which he did. So he goes down now. Oh, actually 2 are down. Yeah, this fight is gonna be a loss from the looks of things. And he's nearly down at this point too. The question is, do I Nostrum or do I revive? I think I just Nostrum and make an attempt to finish off the fight. I don't think it's gonna happen. Alright, so when I lose this, because I'm 90% certain I'm gonna lose. And I have no choice but to Nostrum. I'm not gonna just give up that easily. I can still win, considering how much damage he's taken. 131. I'm gonna play it safe. Use all my stamina, but not element. Okay. Still alive for now. I have enough for Nostrum. Let's do a level 3 attack. And with that, we can Nostrum. My last Nostrum. Still possible we'll win this. I would like to be this to be a one and done fight. I don't know if it will be though. At the rate it's going here, it's probably not going to be. I have to do a level 3 here. That's it. We got it. Just barely hanging on by the skin of our teeth, we actually managed to take down the water dragon. Jeez. Closer than I would like it to be. The flu really hurt our stamina recovery. We just lucked out that it worked out this way. Which I'm not going to complain about. I mean, they miss out on a star. But we get another summon, the blue whale. Well done, son of man. Thy strength is worthy of my powers. Take with thee my prayers. And we get the blue relic. I too shall watch over thy fate, how thou struggled to live, and that how thou faced death. Okay. First things first. Heal. Because I don't want to die to a sidestepper on my way back. Second thing is save, because I definitely don't want to lose this progress. That should be enough for heals. I don't want to waste all my healing right now. Because it could be nice later on to not use it, you know. Always good to have healing items available to us. But if we were to lose that fight, what would I would have done? Well, I did get some denaderites. Let me look at the name of the ore or whatever it is and see how to pronounce it. Hold on a second. But this is what I would have done. I would have went to Smith. Stone Swallow, for example. Denadorite. Definitely give him a Stone Swallow. I'm using currently Karsh. I would give him a Stone Axe, and Viper is fine as he is, because he does have a unique weapon. Other than that, I would definitely make at least a Stone Mail. I have one equipped somewhere. Oh, Mickey has one. I could have stolen that from her at some point. The difference between mail and stone vests, I think, is just like one allows you to evade more. I'm not entirely sure. It has to be something to that effect. But that would be all of my denadorites. And obviously, equipping those would be another thing. I've definitely done that, especially in this playthrough. Plus, while I was going through that, I would have seen that he has no accessories equipped and equipped him with accessories. I probably... Did I say axe? I meant sword, because I'm using Fargo. Whatever, at this point. We'll give him the vest. Yeah, he gives him more evasion to the vest. But regardless of that, that's what would have happened if we lost. And now that I remembered to Smith, that's good enough as it is. Another thing I probably would have done was fight some of these Lagunates, because we know their name is Lagunate, just to see if they actually drop some denadorite. Which, I mean, it's likely, not unlikely. Well, who knows? I don't know exactly what their drops are, but getting a few fights in would not have hurt. But with that, we'll just say mission accomplished. We fought one dragon and got through it. What else are we going to do? I don't think I have much time left. We have a little bit of time. I can continue on just a little bit longer, I think. So, we're in the home world. There's 2 more dragons we can fight. One is Earth Dragon. The other is Sky Dragon. Earth Dragon, we have to go through a little bit of a dungeon. So, in that case, we'll go to Sky Dragon. Wait a second. Am I wrong on this? I might be completely wrong on this. Well, either way, if we're wrong, we're wrong. Let's actually do 2 things. Gonna head to the closest place to us is Goldov. Where's the inn? I don't know where the inn is. If there even is an inn in Goldov. So in that case, I don't know if there's an inn. What I'll do is head up to the element shop. What's this shop? Is this a shop? It's not a shop. This is a shop. What kind of shop is it? Upgrade. This is a forge. I don't need a forge. Well, let's just head up to the elemental shop and see if they have consumable healing items. Because if I can't get a rest, I might as well get a heal. Well, both are heals, but it's just a different type of heal. Yeah, they have nostrums. Is there anything else I want here? Diminish. Well, maybe 2 diminish. And just a bunch of nostrums. How much gold do I have? 25,000? 40 is more than enough. Because not only does it restock us for the battles, but it gives us a little bit of stock to have. A stockpile, rather, to have. And you know what? While I'm here, I might as well check out the trading post. See if I can't trade a little bit and get some denadorite. Where is the trading post? I guess the trading post is not in this world. Whatever. It is what it is. I might be wrong on the Sky Dragon here. We might not be able to fight the Sky Dragon at the moment, even. He may be a special one that we have to fight last. Well, if it's not the Sky Dragon, we can fight the Black Dragon. So, either way, we don't have to go through a dungeon to fight. Because one world has green, yellow... No, I don't even know. One world has 3, the other world has the other 3. It's just a process of elimination of which has which. This one does not have the Sky Dragon, so it has the Black Dragon. Yeah, it has the Black Dragon. So let's go to the Black Dragon over at Marbule. Right? Pretty sure he's... Maybe I'm wrong even in that, because this world might have the green, the yellow, and the blue. And the other world has the black, the whites, and yellow. No. What am I missing? Red. Fire Dragon. Yeah, this world does not have that dragon. This world has... not that dragon. Okay. So you know what? Let's head to the other world in that case. Because I don't want to go through a mini-type dungeon right now just because of time reasons. I'd rather just get to the fight and be done with this stream for today. Because that's just the last thing I'm going to get done. If anything, if it happens. I might lose and just quit there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anything can happen. Do I keep my party the same? Yeah, I guess we keep the party the same because I don't feel like switching elements around at the moment. We'll keep Viper in. Fargo just stays because of his ability to steal things. And Lynx has to stay. That's one of the stipulations. So that is what it is. So we'll head to... My decision is set to the Black Dragon, I guess, because that's what I want to do. Whatever. Whatever. Haha. I'm just curious that he's having blue dream. Okay. Whatever they have to say, it's not important. What is important if we go into the cave? We were here earlier, and the dragon was sleeping. Now he is awake because of the events that we triggered on the other world. And actually, if you were to not do those events and actually encounter the Black Dragon now, he would still be asleep, and you would just obtain the Black Relic, skipping out on the Black Dragon fight completely. I didn't want to do that, just because I wanted to fight him. Because you miss out on the Black Plate first off, and I guess a fight is a fight, whatever. It hath been a long sleep. I am still groggy. You should provide some much needed exercise. So he just fights us to fight us. He has no more noble, I guess, reasons to fight us. He just wants to fight us. So again, I should have healed. Not heal. How did I forget to heal? Well, let's try and pillage. We might miss as it is, and just run away as it is. Nope, we got the steal. So that puts us at a slight disadvantage because I don't feel like trying to get that again. Let's just hope he doesn't take him out one hit. He took him out one hit. Good! Bought those nostrums and I forgot to heal. Even though the entire reason I bought the nostrums was to heal. Good! However forgetful I am. I don't want to... I want to use up some of my stamina at the very least. Was that a mistake? Probably. A big mistake. Because I think Darth Breath is a attack all hits. No, looks like it's a single target, and it's going after Fargo. No, never mind. They survived. That's all that's important. So, what do? We definitely use a heal all. Or a target all healing spell. However you want to say it. And then we just want to use stamina, stamina, stamina. Recover as much as we can. Up until we have to heal again. I was lucky for that 64% hit to hit. So Fargo is definitely going to be the one who gets the next attack because he has the most stamina. He's cursed. Not blinded, I think. I don't know. But he definitely wants to use a healing ability. Make sure our health is high. Because you saw what happened against the water dragon. We had many troubles. So keeping our health high is very important here. Ooh, genius. That's gonna hurt. Gravity bomb. Okay. Okay, that still wasn't too bad. We're still at pretty high health. I think we're good to use some offense on him. Actually... You know what? It's probably a bad idea. Because it is a black elemental creature, dragon at that. But let's use a black elemental summon. Because I have a chance here. If it heals him, it heals him. If it does damage, it's going to deal a decent chunk. Not as much as it could because it's black on black. It healed him. Like I thought. So he definitely is blind now. So he's gonna be kind of useless aside from just using his stamina to help others with stamina. But we definitely want to change this elemental field as much as possible. There's a nice crit. I should have changed the field. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, not as much as I thought. Lynx is just gonna tank most of these hits without a problem. Even though this is gonna be a little bit nerfed because of the field elements, let's just use a recover all. Fargo's no longer blind, which is great. We're gonna use his invincible. Gotta start getting these damaging abilities in. That didn't deal too much, but a hit is a hit. Free fall. I have some traps for free fall. Why not put some traps out? Oof, that hurt. Just in case he decides to use it again. Hey, things that come in useful come in useful. Now we definitely got to get a heal out. Nostrum is going to be our heal of choice. Because that's a guaranteed 200 heal at the very least. And you saw it saved us last fight, so don't underestimate it. Not in the least bit. Even though it is putting the field effect to all black for a black dragon, who used the field to take out one of our guys. Great. I think we just switched links. Use up all of his stamina. I meant to just use a little bit, but we'll use all of it, that's fine. And find our revive if we have it on him. We don't have it on him. So Fargo has it. Yes, he does. So just use up all of his stamina instead. Let him do an attack. Whatever. Should not kill. We're at pretty high health. I think it would have been worse if I revived and then he did this to take out Viper immediately. So, good choice, I suppose. I'm not going to complain. Oh, jeez. Chair still, but just the fact that I'm sitting here for just about 2 hours. It gets here eventually. It sucks that I'm using all my stamina on links just to heal, but that's what it's gonna be. We can't afford to. That could cost me. Well, just a little bit, because Viper still has his turn and he can use his Nostrum on Fargo. Which is on Fargo and not the dragon. Because again,